Hello, I am Akash Tejwani. This video has been made to understand a little bit about class Mammalia, classified under phylum Chordata. When we classify phylum Chordata, it is divided into two groups. Group 1 Protochordata and Group 2 Urochordata. Group Protochordata is further divided into three subphylums. First, subphylum Hemichordata, second, subphylum Urochordata, and third, subphylum Cephalochordata. Group Urochordata is classified under single subphylum, subphylum Vertebrata. Subphylum Vertebrata is further divided into two divisions, division Agnatha and division Gnathostomata. Division Gnathostomata is further classified into two superclasses, superclass Pisces and superclass Tetrapoda. Tetrapoda is further classified into four classes, class Amphibia, class Reptilia, class Aves and class Mammalia. This is about the classification of phylum Chordata. Class Mammalia. The members of class Mammalia or the animals that come under class Mammalia are called as mammals. Mammals are one of the most evolved species in the animal kingdom. Mammals are characterized by the presence of mammary glands through which they feed their young ones. They are distributed worldwide and have adapted well to their surroundings, from oceans, deserts and polar regions to rainforests and rivers. The members belonging to class Mammalia, that is mammals, have some particular characters. First, these are warm-blooded animals. Another word for this is homeothermic. These animals give birth to their young ones, that is, they are viviparous. These animals are mostly terrestrial. There are some aquatic, some arboreal forms too. They are the most dominant form of animals found in almost all types of habitats. The body is covered with hair except in cetaceans. It helps animals adapt to their environment. The skin contains two types of glands. They are sweat glands and sebaceous glands. Sweat glands are useful in excretion, but sebaceous glands produce sebum. The sebum will help to keep the skin soft and smooth. Presence of mammary glands is a characteristic feature, that is an identifying character. We can identify mammals based on presence or absence of mammary glands. The mammary glands are functional in female. Mammary glands are modified sebaceous glands, except in prototherians where they are modified sweat glands. There is presence of pinnae. The middle ear contains three ossicles. They are malleus, incus and stapes. These three bones are the smallest bones in the human body. The internal ear has organ of corti or cochlea. The external nostrils open into the internal nostrils and these open into the pharynx. Pharynx is nothing but the windpipe. The teeth are heterodont. Hetero means different, dont is teeth. There are four types of dissimilar teeth, so called as heterodont. These are incisors, canines, premolars and molars. Teeth are also diphyodont, that is, in the lifetime of a mammal, there are two sets of teeth developed. The first set is the milk teeth and the second set is the permanent teeth. Teeth are thecodont, that is, the teeth are embedded in the sockets of jawbones. The skull has two occipital condyles. Hence, we call this type of skull as dicondylic. The lower jaw is made by a single bone called dentary. The forelimbs and hind limbs bear digits, that is fingers. These fingers will not be more than 5 in number. The body cavity is divisible into two parts, that is, we can divide the body cavity into two parts. This division is because of a presence of muscular diaphragm. That is, the diaphragm divides the body cavity into two different cavities. The upper cavity is called as thoracic cavity and the lower is called as abdominal cavity. Heart has 4 chambers. The RBC, that is red blood cell, is non-nucleated except in camel where the RBCs are nucleated. The brain is well developed. Cerebrum, a major part of brain, is also well developed. 4 optic lobes are present in the brain. Metanephric kidney is present. Kidney development or nephrogenesis describes the embryologic origins of kidney, a major organ in urinary system. The development of the kidney goes through a series of successive continuous phases, each marked by the development of a more advanced kidney. The archinephros, pronephros, mesonephros and metanephros. The pronephros is the most immature, that is basic form of kidney, while the metanephros is the most developed. Next, Henry's loop is present in the nephron. Nephron is the basic unit of the kidney. Presence of a male copulatory organ, that is penis. Sexual dimorphism is observed, that is, we can differentiate between the male and the female organism. Animal, mammal. The mammals are viviparous except monotremes who lay eggs. Fetus grows in uterus, that is present in the females. Fetal nourishment occurs through placental connection by placenta. Gestation period is the period for which the fetus grows in the mother's womb or the uterus. In humans, it is somewhere around 9 months. Classification of mammals. Mammalia has the largest class in the animal kingdom. They include approximately 5,000 living species and numerous fossil forms. Class Mammalia is divided into 2 subclasses. These are subclass Prototheria and subclass Theria. Subclass Theria is further classified into first, infraclass Metatheria, second, infraclass Eutheria. We will study about the 3 classes or 3, that is the Prototheria, Metatheria and Eutheria, in the succeeding videos. References used to make this video are Wikipedia, class notes of Dr. Prasad Deshpande, Kona Publications. Special thanks to my parents, my relatives and all my teachers. This video was inspired by Dr. Prasad Deshpande. This video is dedicated to late Professor Purushottam Bhatt. Please like, share and subscribe to get notifications to my channel Finally Understood. Thank you.